Morning. That breaking news comes out of South Carolina. We're getting new information on the person of interest who is arrested in connection with the disappearance of a St. Augustine priest.
28-year-old Stephen Murray booked into the Aiken County Jail early this morning. He's been arrested several times since 2005 on charges from larceny to unlawful possession of a firearm. In fact, Murray was arrested in the city after he led deputies on a high-speed chase on Tuesday night out of St. Augustine. He lost them heading into construction in Jacksonville at I-95 and JTB. Just to make that a little more clear for you, he led officers on a chase. This was earlier in the week on Tuesday night. That was actually locally, but he was able to get away from them. Then they caught up with him again in Aiken, South Carolina last night. That's where he was taken into custody.
Yeah, and investigators say Father Rene Rivera had been helping Murray, who was recently released from jail. Now, he is considered to be endangered, and he hasn't been seen since Sunday afternoon. Bakari Savage just got to South Carolina, and Ashley Harding has details about that vigil for the priest. But right now, we begin with Bakari. So do we know at this point when Murray's going to be in court?
Not yet. Again, we just got here a few minutes ago, and the big wait right now is for Governor Haley to sign that fugitive warrant. Once that happens, Murray's going to be assigned an extradition hearing. Right now, he's being held right behind me at the Aiken County Detention Center. This is the same place where that hearing will happen, and it can be as early as just about an hour from now. It could be 3 o'clock this afternoon, or it could even be tomorrow. It just depends on how soon the governor signs the paperwork. And that's important because Murray was arrested here on a warrant out of St. Johns County for aggravated fleeing and attempting to elude. Looking back at Murray's history, he's been arrested 8 times in Aiken, if you include this morning's arrest on charges including grand larceny and unlawful possession of a weapon. He's also been arrested multiple times in Duval County, having been released only a couple weeks ago. And that's the connection between Murray and Father Robert, who is said to have been trying to help Murray since he got out of jail. Well, Channel 4's crime and safety analyst Gil Smith gives us a little more insight into this.
It doesn't seem like Murray was very careful or really had planned out what he was going to do. And remember, there were weapons in the car. So they have those weapons, and they could tell if the firearms have been fired recently, if there's any blood stain there on the weapons or in the car. So there's a lot of evidence that they can get from the car.
So I'm awaiting an update from the sheriff's office about how soon, or rather details regarding that arrest from last night. And, hopefully we'll know sooner rather than later how quickly Murray will be back in St. Johns County to face those charges. And we go to St. Johns County for our continuing coverage with Ashley Harding. Ashley.
Yes, Bakari, we know that 2 vigils are being planned, one for tonight in Fleming Island, another tomorrow in St. Augustine. But we know Father Robert counseled a lot of people, worked with many people who are going through some tough times. One of those people is someone that News4Jax has spoken to several times over the years. This is Jolie Manning. She is the mother of 15-year-old Haley Smith. Now, this is a picture of Haley Smith. Haley Smith was killed by a hit-and-run driver a few years ago. That was in St. Augustine, like I said, a few years ago. It's one of the most high-profile hit-and-run cases in St. Johns County. It's also unsolved. But Haley's mom told me she knew Father Robert for many years when the two worked together at the Florida School for the Deaf and Blind there in St. Johns County. Like a lot of people, she is hoping for a happy ending. But people have been posting to social media, offering support, expressing concern over the fact that Father Robert hasn't been seen or heard from in several days. Now, Jolie Manning went on to tell me when Haley was killed, Father Robert really did bring her a lot of comfort through that tragedy. He even came to the candlelight vigil they had for her just a few months ago. But she also talked about everything Father Robert did for others.
He was just a wonderful advocate for the deaf community and for the community in general, just very giving and caring. I think at this point, we as a community just want closure. We want to know what happened and why.
And as I mentioned, there is a candlelight vigil. That one tonight is at Sacred Heart Church in Fleming Island. It begins at 6:30. If you know anything about where Father Rene Robert is, you are asked to call deputies as soon as possible. Remember, foul play is suspected and he is believed to be endangered. Reporting live, Ashley Harding, Channel 4, the local station.